No distance, no time, I step through the veil. My light is the compass, my truth is the trail. I release the weight I used to hold. The stories are laid, the lies I was told. No more delay, no someday soon. I dance in my destiny under this moon. Energy clears, the blockages fade. Every cell sings the life I made. I breathe it in, it's done, it's near. Every timeline falls right here. I'm already arrived, no waiting in line. The future I dreamed is already mine. No distance, no time, I step through the veil. My light is the compass, my truth is the trail. No searching, no chasing, no being behind. I call back my power, reclaiming my mind. Doors once locked swing open with ease. I walk like the answer, I am the key. The past can't bind me, the doubts can't stay. I speak my arrival, it's done today. Infinite self, eternal flame. Already arrived, I am the name. It's done, it's here. No lack, no fear. Eyes are shine. The timeline is mine. It's done, it's here. The path is clear. Eyes are shine. I've crossed the line. I'm already arrived, no waiting in line. The future I dreamed is already mine. No distance, no time, I step through the veil. My light is the compass, my truth is the trail. I'm already arrived, forever I
She's got whiskey on her lips, shotgun in her smile, blueprints on my heart, been running wild. Bible on the dashboard, tattoos on her thigh. She's a Sunday morning sinner with a Friday night alibi.
And Lord knows I should let her go, but every red light drags me closer home.
She's my dirty little hallelujah, burning hotter than a Georgia moon, dancing in the flames.
To the ancestors, known and unknown, Ashe. To the gods, known and unknown, Ashe. All the praise, all the glory be to the Most High. What's going on, guys? It's your favorite cosmic warrior, back at you with another Galactic Transmission. Let's get a prayer in, then we're going to tap into the energy. Spirit, thank you for coming through. Thank you for guiding and protecting this message. Thank you for removing any negative energy from the area. Thank you for allowing this to get to any and everyone it's intended to. And so it is.
Boots on the dash, hand on my soul. Ain't no preacher man saving what she stole.
Wild in her blood, heaven in her sin.
I'd sell my crown just to burn again. She's my dirty little hallelujah. Burning hotter than a Georgia moon, dancing in the flames. Yes, she wrecks me in the dark of my motel room.
Sweet sin dripping off her tongue. Shotgun love, make the devil run.
Ain't no brain gonna wash her through. She's my dirty little hallelujah. Yeah, dirty little hallelujah. She'll save me just to drag me through hell with her. The boys on the radio sing about the working man while they kiss the boots of the billionaire clan. They'll cry about taxes and raising minimum wage, then vote for the suits that keep them enslaved. Oh, they love the poor from a penthouse view, sing about struggling designer boots, but say he loves.
You know, it's married to their decisions. It's interesting. Little steppers, big talkers. It's the energy of people that can't deliver. It's the people that, someone that makes a lot of promises yet never delivers. Yet never delivers. You know, married to their decisions, but it's always coming up short. It's never bringing your share to the table, and always expecting other people just to make up for it. You know, the marriages is the way that we pick up other people's slack. It's the way that we willingly pick up other people's slack over and over and over and over until we don't. You know, but it's the party. It's the, you know, it's the time we have to plan a party. You know, when we get rid of the third parties, it's the time we have. It's the extra money we have. It's the energy we have. But it's the planning too. But it's my party, and I'm gonna have it how I want it. It's like it's parting the seas, but it's like parting the seas of your emotions, but it's also parting the seas of your mind. It's splitting it, and it's where you would typically normally like overgive to people. It's no longer. It's not so much that we. You know, it's making sure that our cups are filled. It's making sure that the parties that we're planning are, you know, parties that we intend on showing up to. You know, a lot of times we spend a lot of time, effort, energy, you know, planning someone else's party that I don't even want to go. I'm being forced to go. being forced to go. But it's no longer just going along. Little steppers, big talkers. They were really confident that it's the energy of breadcrumbing. It's stringing you along. It's being able to get you to. We're always able to manipulate them. Always. Always able to manipulate. Seeking spiritual guidance. It's a violation of universal law. It's a violation of spiritual law to use your free will to try to, force someone else's decisions. Taking control of someone else's life, trying to play God in someone else's life. Seeking. It's like seeking. It's like seeing someone in a main character role and seeking to take over that. But it's like, what do you do in the process? In the whole process, what are you doing? You're sacrificing your main character role. Then for what? Then for all you could ever be is a side character and someone else's, because it's their story. It's their path. It's their journey. It's not yours. How could you ever be a main character in someone else's story? You can't. Only a buffoon would think that you could. But at what cost? The laws, the spiritual laws, and the universal laws that we break, in an attempt to what? To get ahead. And little do we understand the actual meaning. Okay, so we didn't get caught here in the 3D. Well, guess what? You think it goes unnoticed in the other realms? You think you could slide right by and it's going to go unnoticed, unchecked? It's like, no. No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works.
With a fight they can't hold. We don't cry, we don't complain. We don't cry, we don't complain. We just walk through fire and rain. We just walk.
Watching you walk through the fire and the rain. It's like they were waiting for the music to stop, but the music wasn't stopping. It stopped, but then another song picked back up. Another song picked back up. Trying to block your chakras. It's like, it's given like spooky, like spooky theme or like mystery theme, but it's like having fun and joy. It's like where others would be, fearful and scared, and it's making light and joy and happiness, but it's like it's transmuting it. It's transmuting everything. The stalkers, the flying monkeys, they're watching you transmute everything. Yeah. It's curiosity. Who's watching your back? It's like, who's watching your spiritual back? It's the energy of people that are sending spiritual attacks to you, and it's like it's as if it has no effect on you. It's, well, who knows? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But it's like, who's watching your back? That's what they want to know. Who's watching your back? the married to their decisions, married to their decisions for the spiritual warfare. No, but the flying monkeys, it's like they can feel a spiritual eye on them. It's like they know that they're caught in the spirit for what they've been doing in the spirit. It's they have some sort of, they're getting blockages. They're getting blocked. They could be cut off from, well, tried to block your chakras. So they're probably cut off from the crown. They're cut off from their first eye. So they're not able to really predict the future. But it's also the blockages. It's given, having your spiritual gifts taken away from you for abusing it.
But I've been told, I don't know, but I've been told, country boys got hearts of gold. Country boys got hearts of gold. Marching hard through rain and dust. Marching hard through rain and dust. We don't bend, we don't rust. We don't bend, we don't rust. Boots in the red dirt, heart in the fight. Mama raised a storm and daddy taught me right. Ain't no medal hanging on my chest, but I carry the weight like the ones who never rest. Woke up to thunder, not a bugle call. Cold black coffee and a prayer through it all. They trained me to run, they trained me to shoot, but life trained me harder, barefoot in my roots. One more
But it's a straight shooter. It's a straight shooter, but it's shooting facts. It's shooting knowledge. Curious about you. Curious about the knowledge that you're it's like these people think that you know too much. Well, no such thing. It's the more that you learn, it's the more that you remember, because we never learn anything. We only remember stuff. But it's the more that we remember, that we really know nothing. It's especially anything that we thought we knew. But it's interesting. It's what we thought we knew. It's replacing beliefs with knowings, because you only believe in what you do not know. It's replacing all belief systems with knowings. And if we don't have a knowing to replace it with, we remove the label that we previously had onto it, and we just leave it unlabeled, to be determined. Because if we know anything, we might not know what the proper label to put on it now is, but at least we know we need to reevaluate the label that we had on there before. Reevaluating the labels that they had on there before. They slapped a label on you and they chalked you up to not a threat, nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Everything to worry about is what it's giving.
walk through fire and rain. We just walk through fire and rain.
But it's not, it's the not complaining. It's the not complaining. It's dropping the woe is me. And it's replacing the what happened to me with what happened for me. Because, you know, it's being able to see the lesson. You know, but when you're able to see the lesson, you know, but it's you're able to see how every part played its role, how everything was crucial, how everything was important. It was. You know, it's the awareness. It's the awareness. Interesting. It's the cook. It's the awareness of the cycles and how it's a direct. It's exactly what we created. It's we cooked it up. It's our ingredients. It's our cook time. It's everything that we did that made it. But then it's, well, I made it, so I know. You know, I know what was involved. But it's we know what we put into it. It's being able to, when the cycle's completed, we're able to see what's excess, what wasn't necessary. You know what's interesting is, you know, a lot of times we overcomplicate it. You know, we try to put too much into it, and it's like, oh, well, a lot of times that happens when we try to be perfectionists too much. Too much of anything is not good. Yeah, it's a fine balance. It's a fine balance of. Well, these are words that I constantly have to tell myself, because it's a battle I constantly find myself fighting. Is, you know, it's perfectionism. It's, you know, it's a torn between I like things how I like things. I want to put things out how I want to put things out, but it's when am I being too much? When am I? It's the understanding that I have that my perfectionism, my ability or inability just to put things out when I feel led to do it could hold other people back. Because when I feel led to speak about certain things or led to do a certain thing, it's one, it could be something to help me out for a blessing for me. Who knows what's going to happen, what could stem off of that. But it's also, who knows who else needs to hear the message that I was being led to get at the time. But it's, if I'm too worried about perfecting the message, I'm not putting it out there. Well, there's plenty of time to perfect it, because chances are the message is going to come out over and over, because it's a lot of the same problems, a lot of the same shit we're all going through. And so that's something I struggle with all the time. You know, but it's the ability to learn the lesson. You know, knowing how everything works doesn't always make it easier to make the choices. You know, it's this. It's so cliche. You know what I mean? It's, you know, knowing the right thing to do and doing it. It's two different things. It's a lot easier, you know, to say what to do than to actually do it. But it's, well, I mean, that's why the path is solemn. That's why. You know, many are called, but few are chosen. You know, few choose to go down that path. Because it's not always a fun path. Well, it's most of the time, it's rarely a fun path. It gets funner or easier. It's the path. It's the path. And we don't choose it because, you know, we know, you know, we're going to get rewarded for it. I mean, well, the reward is the freedom. You know, but a lot of people, how do we perceive it? You know, the freedom that we get, but, you know, people look at it as what they're giving up. It's like, oh, I had to give up all these foods that were filled with, you know, preservatives and additives that, you know, have no nutrition in them at all, but my body was so addicted to them and I crave them because the parasites in me, all they know is being fed, because I never do any cleanses and I never treat my body like a temple. And it's, you know, people look at it, always looking at what they're giving up, what they're losing. It's always thinking about just the wants of the flesh. But it's like, do you ever get any true satisfaction out of it? It's no. A lot of times, what are we doing? We're over consuming to do what? To satisfy the fucking cravings of the parasites that are in us. And it's sad. But that's the truth of it. You know, that we think that we're making choices and decisions, but it's not necessarily us. It's the parasites that are controlling us, controlling our cravings. You know, they're not just our. I mean, yeah, there are cravings, but it's, you know, we're always going to have temptations. Hey, thank you. You know, we always have temptations and stuff, but do we give in to them? You know, it's okay to give in to it every now and then, but it's when it's, we know when it's too much. You know, but too much of even a good thing is not good. It's moderation, but that's where people mess up, is moderation. You know, and people think that, you know, because someone has, you know, someone can indulge in drugs and still not be addicted, then someone could have more of an addiction to caffeine, more of an addiction to things like that than someone with hard drugs. And but someone's going to sit there and they're going to say that the person with the addiction to caffeine that can't live a day without it, that they're, you know, but it's okay for them. But the person that's on the hard drugs, oh, shame on you. And it's, says who? Addiction is an addiction is an addiction. You know, pointing fingers, you know, worrying about the speck in other people's eyes when we got a huge ass planks. But what's the problem? We don't observe it as a problem. That's the problem. The federal government said it's okay. It's legal according to the federal government, so it must be good according to God. The fuck? Oh, that's right. That's where we replaced the Most High with man. Man's rules, man's laws. That's right. Because man knows best, right? The fuck we do. The fuck we do.
I speak, it is done. No way, no doubt, the shift's begun. I speak, it is done. From my lips to the sun, it's already won. Every word's a seed I planted deep, roots in the unseen, power that I keep. No begging, no maybe, no hope someday. I declare my world in the here, not away. I don't wish, I decree. The vision's already free. When my voice hits the air, the universe pulls up a chair. I speak, it is done. No way, no doubt, the shift's begun. I speak, it is done. From my lips to the sun, it's already won. I speak, it is done. No way, no doubt, the shift's begun.
It's, you know, it's the energy of these people that they thought that they thought that they still had a horse in the race. They thought that they still had a chance. They thought. It's what they couldn't see is the race was over a long time ago. You know what? Interesting. You know what that's given. You know, but everything happens in the 5D first. Everything happens. You know, the battles we fight it in the 5D. Then it comes down and it comes down into fruition down here. You know, everything happens in other realms before it comes here. Everything happens in the spirit realms first, but it's mind on your money. It's first eye on the Most High. You know, but what's that? You know what that's given? That's what that's given is tapping into, you know, your own knowing, your own memory, your own knowledge. Your own knowledge, but it's information, knowledge. It's knowledge from previous lifetimes of battles that you've won. You know, but what are the battles? It's the lower mind. It's addictions. It's the programming. It's any and everything that's holding us back. You know, but at the core, it's all the same. At the core of it, the problems are the same problems that, you know, that we've had for a while. It's just, it's changed slightly over time. You know, but the Tater Thought Crew, that's the energy of just having fun. It's just I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a fun time. But it's, you know, but that's things that hasn't changed, you know, and ever. It's always been that energy. That energy has always existed. Not everyone's always going to choose to do the work. Not everyone's always going to choose to go within. Not everyone's going to choose to seek the deeper meaning of, anything, much less everything. You know, but surface level. It's the energy of people that are just content living, you know, surface level. It's just living for the wants of the flesh, which, you know, I'm supposed to say, it's okay. You know, it's their choice. And, you know, that's what I'm supposed to say, right? And it's, but it's true. It's true. It doesn't, you know, but I have a hard time accepting that I want better for everyone. But I have to be at terms with that not everyone wants them. I want to be out here playing Captain Save-A-Ho with a bunch of hoes that don't want to be fucking saved. And that doesn't end well for me. I know, but it's the lessons that we learn. You know, it's the lessons that we learn. It's making the most out of our time. You know, it's working on our connection with the Most High. You know, but it's through, you know, but it's through going within that we truly find our true self. You know, it's through going within that we find that the kingdom of heaven is within us. You know, it's from going within that it's where, you know, we find the answers to all the questions that we didn't even know we were asking. You know, we find the answers that we didn't even know we were seeking.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. It's faded, but it fits.
Too cool for the easy life and the corporate hits.
I wear my broke ass badge like a bandit slid wig. Broke as shit, still the coolest son of a misfit. Some chase the dollar, some chase the town.
Maybe I'm chasing sunsets, not a worn-out crown.
Laughing in the face of bills I can't pay. Cause cool ain't cash, it's the heart that don't sway.
Went to the bar with empty pockets and a grin so wide.
Bartender said, buddy, how you keep that pride?
I tip with a wink and a tail to spin.
I'm broke as shit, but damn, I'm flying inside.
Yeah, I'm too sexy for my shirt and too wild for the hurt.
My riches, all the stories, the laughter, and every word.
Broke as shit, but I'm standing tall, undeterred.
Cool ain't bought, it's born, and baby, that's my word. Yeah,
Time don't lie.
time don't lie. Time for money, that's the deal we trust. Some trade fortune, some scrape dust. Clock keep running, can't rewind one tick. Dollar in my palm, saying God we trust, that's it. We pay in minutes, we bleed in days. Trying to buy freedom in a broke man's maze. One life coin, better spend it just. Cause the hourglass whispers in God we trust.
Time don't refund.
We all hustling, brother, same dirt on our boots. Some stack me and some
Damn.
fight.
But in God we trust. You know, but in God we trust. It's given the energy of, you know, these are people that, you know, that preach, you know, in God we trust. You know, speak that think that they know the way. You know, but what God? You know, what God? You know, as lowercase g's. You know, but it's back to the who's got your back. But it's like, it is this energy of they thought that, you know, protected by your ancestors, but it's, you know, your ancestors, you know, gods, you know, it's generators, operators, destroyers. We're all gods, but are we operating out of it? Are we operating out of it? It's learning to operate out of your, you know, the I am. Standing in your power. Standing in your authority. You know, but it's raining in heaven unto earth. You know, sacred missions. It's like they thought that they had you all figured out. The story's just getting written. That's for somebody.
Yo, let's go. I've been knocked down, but I'm still here. Rodeo days left scars crystal clear. I ain't just my past, I'm the fight I bring. Life's a wild ride, and I'm still the king. I hear folks talk, but they don't know the grit it takes to get back in the show. My boots are worn, but my heart's on fire. I'm living proof of a cowboy's desire.
I ain't backing down through the highs and lows. I wear the crown, got a rebel heart. Yeah, I'm still kicking. Life ain't easy, but I ain't quitting. You'll be spirit, that's my song. I've been here all along.
curtains fall, but I'm still standing. I've been through it all. With a grin and a nod, I take the reins. Through the storm, I dance in the rain. I ain't afraid of what's ahead. I face the dark and I ain't dead. Every scar tells a story, every line's the truth. I'm the outlaw here, I'm living proof.
I ain't backing down through the highs and lows. I wear the crown, got a real heart. Yeah, I'm still king.
This is Life Ain't Easy by Hank Devlin.
Life ain't easy, but I ain't quitting. You're the spirit, that's my song. I've been here all along.
Yo, let's go.
You're the spirit. I'm still strong.
I lit my lamp, but the oil ran dry. Been running on gray, but the wick don't lie. He said, be watching, keep your eyes up high. But I was blind laying back, staring at the sky. The clock struck 12, but I stayed asleep. House full of idols, my faith running cheap. He knocked on the door, I didn't rise. Now the trumpet's blowing, too late for time. Too late now, like a thief in the night. He came no sound, while the world was dancing. I was hellbound, smoke in the sky, fire in his eyes. No second chances, no alibis. Don't say you weren't warm. Deep in the night, it's judgment time. He came for the ready, left the rest behind. I knew his name, but I played my part. Gave him my lips, but not my heart. Built on sand, looked just fine, till the flood rolled in, washed out my spine. He warned me once, he warned me twice, but I love that shine, not the sacrifice.
Yeah.
Had a form,
I can't ignore that. Been warned once, been warned twice. Sacrifices. You know, it's... You know, tried to block your chakras. Keyword being tried. You know, warned you once, warned you twice. It's seen no evil in their ways, but it's... You know, it's given the energy of their big-ass egos. It's... They never thought that defeat was in their future. They never thought it was possible. You know, but warned once, warned twice. But it's given multiple times, multiple warnings from the Most High. Multiple times to correct course. Multiple times to change behavior. Multiple times the warnings landed on deaf ears.
keep that lamp lit, fire never lies. appreciate. When I was young, me and my mama had beef. 17 years old, kicked out on the street. Look back at the time, I never thought I'd see her face. Ain't no woman alive that could take my mama's place. Suspended from school and scared to go home. I was a fool with the big boys breaking all the rules. I shed tears with my baby.
You know, breaking all the rules. It's crying tears. It's the energy. They're upset. They're angry. They're sad that you broke free. You know, you're breaking all the rules. Breaking all the rules. Breaking the rules. It's our contracts are not complete till I say they are. But it's the energy of people that they'll never release you. They would never release you. You know, but it's trying to get you to fit into a mold. Oh, interesting. The mold. They wanted you to fit into a religious mold, not a spiritual. Well, because spirituality has no mold. It's freedom. You know what I mean? It's not confined to a mold like religion. Confined to the mold. Confined to the mold, but it's the secret society, the molds. But it's what, you know what that's given. It's the molds, generation to generation. The molds. It's South Node peeked its face to me. It's passing down, you know, fucked up mentalities, passing down fucked up, you know, it's rituals, it's rites, it's passing down. Well, it's the wrong ways of doing things.
I needed money of my own, so I started slanging. I ain't guilty, cause even though I sell rocks, it feels good putting money in your mailbox. I love paying rent when the rent is due. I hope you got the diamond necklace that I sent to you. Cause when I was low, you was there for me. You never left me alone because you cared for me. And I could see you coming home after work late. You're in the kitchen trying to fix us a hot plate. You just working with the scraps you was given. And mama made miracles every Thanksgiving. But now the road got rough, you're alone. You're trying to raise two bad kids on your own. And there's no way I can pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand. You are appreciated. Lady, don't you know we love you, dear mama, sweet lady.
You know what it is? It's being able to stand upright. It's being able to stand up straight. You know, during the heat of the battle, during the turmoil, during all the chaos. It's, well, not you know, no one would even know some of the chaos that we're in. The way that we stand upright, you know, straight. You know, it's eyes ahead, because we're not turning around. We're not looking at the storm, but it's standing upright. But it's holding our composure. It's standing in our power. It's handling everything that's on our plate. It's handling all of our responsibilities and still finding the time, you know, to be there for others. Still finding the time. You know, but it's the things that, you know, some people have no idea what we do with our off time. You know what I mean? Well, what do we do with our off time? Everyone does different things. Some people have their off time and they spend it working on themselves. Some people don't find themselves having any off time, right? But it's, what do we invest our time into? You know, when we do get it. But sometimes we have to force it. You know, we don't wait for it. You know, but it's, we all have the same 24 hours of the day. You know, we all have thoughts that go through our mind. You know, but what thoughts do we feed? What thoughts do we allow to stay in our mind? You know, the thoughts that we have running around in our mind all day long, you know, are they beneficial? Are they helpful? Are they problem solving? Are they going to bring me any benefit at all? Or are they just working to keep me stuck, keep me in a lack mentality, a lack mindset? You know, it's taking command of every thought that goes through your mind. Because they're not all yours. And even the ones that are yours, they're not all preferred. They're not all preferred.
Let's begin. He laughed and said, "You're foolish, son, you'll burn before you win." But he rousing up that bow and said, "We'll see who melts in sin. I ain't afraid of fire or brimstone. You can damn me if I lose, but I'm the best that's ever lived, old boy. So go on, light that fuse. Let's go!" Johnny was a hillbilly redneck, meaner than a dog on meth. He said, "I beat every fiddle of breathing, ain't none left on earth worth a test." So he loaded up his moonshine and he swore one drunken yell, "If the devil's still picking, I'll find his ass, I'm heading straight to hell." Johnny went down to hell, he wasn't running scared, said, "I came to take your..."
You know, but, oh man. It's, you want to clone me? You want to ask the Most High for what I have? Most High will say, sure. Here's the hell that they had to go through. Oof, they're not ready for that. They're not prepared. They're not prepared. You know, it's, be careful what we ask for. You know, speaking evil, it's, you know, wishing what other people have. It's, but then we're gonna curse God for, why is this happening to me? You asked for it, motherfucker. You asked for it with your jealousy. Your jealous ass thoughts and words and actions, you asked for it. You're getting exactly what we asked for. And then we want to curse God out because God's given us exactly what we asked for. The audacity of us. You know, we want to sit here and, you know, send curses to God, but it's the audacity. You know, the audacity, but it's... You know, but it's blaming God for the situations that we found ourselves into. You know, but that's when we're still looking at it as, it's not what happened to me, but it's what happened for me, right? But it's when we're... You know, the audacity for, you know, our ungrateful asses. You know, our ungrateful asses. You know, it's all the trials that we went through that were supposed to teach us lessons so that we can use those to help break free. You know, but our ungrateful asses, you know, sit here and, oh, look what God did to me, and oh, these people, and what was me? But it's, yeah, we still failed to learn all the lessons. You know, it's never what was done to you, it's what was done for you. You know, the first mistake is dropping the what happened to you. You know, it's that mindset that has to fucking go. You know, it's the victim mindset. You know, but it's not everything that happened to me. It's everything that happened for me. It's all these different things all put together. But it's the way that I was protected in this situation. It's the way that I barely made it through that one. It's the way that I skated right through this one. But it's everything. No, but it's also the accumulation of all of all the different things completed, like all the different cycles, the accumulation of all of them. The accumulation of all of it. You know, it's gathering up all the negative self-talk. It's gathering up all the negative, all the negativity, gathering it all up and getting it the fuck out of there.
They say the devil's laughing, setting all this pain free. But we hold the storm inside, burning wild and hungry.
We ain't pawns or victims, no more quiet prayers. We're the thunder in the smokestacks, the fist in the air. Broken homes and broken laws, tangled webs of fear. But our rage is forging armor from the ashes near. No more weak words from the bar, no deals behind closed doors. We bring the judge's nightmare, we're the outlaws' war. We're the hard-ass outlaws, braving nation's wrath. From the dirt poor hollers to the inner city's path. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, we take it back. Chains gotta break.
Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. We take it back. No, government employee, that's a light worker card. You know, taking it all back. You know, reaching out, pretending to feel bad for what we did. It's like, oh shit, had we known that you were chosen, we wouldn't have faked around. Because we're finding the fuck out, and we're not having fun. Well, but it's too late. It's too late for, to say I'm sorry. I mean, you can still say you're sorry. I recommend doing it, but you still have to answer. You still have to pay your dues, pay your debts. It's the energy of like, we hit you with our whole arsenal. And after we sent everything at you and we didn't do shit to you. Now it's like, now that we know we can't do anything, it's only now. Now it's okay. We start waving the white flag. We see you coming at us, started coming towards us. It's like, we start waving the white flag. It's like, hey, they're not stopping. Oh shit, they're still coming. They're still coming. Hey, you see these white flags, right? Hey, hoist more white flags. It's colorblind. What white flag? I can't see the white flag behind all the smoke. Can't see behind all the smoke. Behind all the smoke. when the smoke clears, you're still standing. All the smoke from all the gunfire is sent towards you, and the smoke clears, and it's like, oh shit, they're still standing. Well, what do we do now? Well, the only thing we can do, right? If you can't beat them, join them. But what happens when they don't want you to join them? It's like, oh fuck. Well, yeah.
I walk through town, but it feels like hell. Every smile I see looks fake as well. People talk love, but they don't mean shit. Just waiting for the moment they can benefit. I seen neighbors watch a man break down, filming his pain like a fucking clown. We forgot how to care, forgot how to help. Now everyone's good at betraying themselves. I keep asking where the good souls went. Why the whole world feels so twisted in pain. Feels like kindness died in the middle of the night, and nobody fought to keep it alive in the fire. No more. Everyone's selling their soul for a little score. No loyalty, no more. Feels like love got shoved out the door, like truth don't matter like before. World turned cold right to the core. Nobody's real no more. Yeah, I'm tired of the fake shit, tired of the lies, tired of seeing snakes with a gentleman's disguise. And people talk real, but they fold under pressure, acting tough on life.
You know, tired of the fake shit. It's, you know, big talkers. You know, it's the time of, it's the age of Aquarius. You know, it's no longer good enough just to talk about it. You know, it's because we've seen plenty of people that just talk. That's all they do is talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and blow more smoke up your ass. And I'm done having smoke blown up my ass. You know, I don't talk about it. I be about it. You know, and it's... You know, but it's... You know, don't talk about it, be about it. But it's the energy of, you know, everyone that stood 10 toes down, you know, they picked their side. They chose their side. They had plenty of opportunities. They were well aware of their choices and decisions. And guess what? They chose their side. You know, but it's, you know, the dinner table that we're at right now, the meals that we're eating right now, you know, what is it? You know, it's all wrapped up with all of our thoughts, all of our actions, all of our choices, all of our decisions. That's what we're consuming. That's what we're eating. It's the product, the result of everything that we wrapped up and we're consuming ourselves. Whether or not we recognize that or not. That's for somebody.
Oh, nobody's real no more. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to wrap that up right there. But thanks for tapping in. Thanks for your likes, your shares, your comments, your gifts. Thank you for the exchange of energy. And until next time.